Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys roasted by overly emotional Mel Kiper Jr. during clueless NFL draft. Mel Kiper Jr. is having a bad weekend. With the number 12 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys selected Alabama offensive guard Tyler Booker. In the minds of the Cowboys? He will step in right away as the heir at right guard to legend Zach Martin following his retirement. Yes, some in Cowboys Nation were expecting a more exciting playmaker like receiver or running back to be the team's first pick, but Booker is considered one of the most dominant forces in the class. He also fits in the culture puzzle that head coach Brian Schottenheimer is assembling in his first offseason in charge. Schotty has spoken about his desire for high-character tough guys with proven leadership traits to fill out his locker room. Booker's selection proves the front office is buying into that plan. As does the totality of Dallas' 9 prospect haul. But of course, not everyone is that optimistic. Kiper, who did give Dallas a B for its overall work, announced which teams he deemed losers after round 1 of the draft. And Dallas was on his list. This was a reach for need, Kiper said, via ESPN+. The Cowboys were 24th in pass block win rate last season, and Zach Martin retired. I get it. Dallas obviously wanted an immediate replacement at right guard, and Booker is a good player. It's a heavyweight fight on every snap against him. Movement is not his game, but there's no doubt he's a mauler at the line of scrimmage. I thought he was outstanding in pass protection, too. The value is just really iffy. He barely clipped my final top 25, and he plays a non-premium position on the interior offensive line. Entering Thursday's first round, Kiper listed Booker smack in the middle of his top 50 prospect boards at that number 25 spot. It's clear Mel was in favor of a flashy pick like the rest of the internet. But also clear, Kiper, who predicted that Shedeur Sanders should be a top 5 pick, spent 3 days nearly losing his mind as the Dallas area native and Colorado QB slipped and slipped, with Deion's son finally landing in Cleveland in round 5. Watch Mel here. The Cowboys had a busy weekend. They like what they did up top. Kiper had a busy weekend, too. With something he disliked with odd intensity. Tyler Booker and GF Kalani celebrate getting drafted by Cowboys with Kendrick Lamar concert. Tyler Booker, one of the latest additions to the Dallas Cowboys team, recently attended the Kendrick Lamar concert with his girlfriend, Kalani Bagsby. Booker and Bagsby were seen in an Instagram story singing along to Lamar's tunes and clearly having a great time. Booker was one of the most surprising names in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft, being selected as the 12th pick by the Dallas Cowboys. Before the NFL, the 21-year-old played college football for the Alabama Crimson Tide as a guard from 2022 to 2024. Tyler Booker and Kalani have been together since their time at the University of Alabama. The two have been going strong since then, and have been quite vocal about their love and support for each other on social media platforms. After Booker was selected by the Dallas Cowboys, his girlfriend, Kalani, was one of the first to react with happiness and put up an Instagram post. The Cowboys will be hoping to use Booker's skills to improve their rankings in the upcoming NFL season. In the 2024 NFL season, the Dallas Cowboys finished 3rd in the NFC East, winning 7 games and losing 10. The Cowboys played their last game of the season against the Washington Commanders, 23-19, thus exiting the tournament. The real trouble for the Cowboys began after their star quarterback, Dak Prescott, injured his hamstring badly, which cut his season short. In this year's draft, the Cowboys aim to improve their offensive line by bringing in a very physical Tyler Booker. Tyler Booker already has a strong cheerleader in Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Even before the 2025 NFL season, Jones had been quite open about strengthening the team's offensive area surrounding quarterback Dak Prescott, which would have been his main motive behind bringing in Booker. Jerry Jones spoke to Tyler Booker after the young player was picked up in the recent draft and praised the position of offensive lineman in the team. Jones himself played football when he was a student at Arkansas, and that too, in the position of an offensive lineman. The current owner of the Dallas Cowboys, back then, averaged 45 rushing yards and 131 passing yards for his team. Jones went on to admit to Tyler Booker that offensive linemen own the damn team and are always the best looking and the smartest. Along with Tyler Booker, Jerry Jones managed to draft 3 other offensive players for the upcoming NFL season. Cowboys leak major mystery clue on George Pickens trade rumor. When the Pittsburgh Steelers sent a second-round pick to the Seattle Seahawks for receiver DK Metcalf, they ensured that, on paper, they'd have one of the most explosive receiving duos in the league. Unless they were to trade George Pickens. When the Dallas Cowboys said openly that they needed to add an explosive number 2 receiver alongside CeeDee Lamb and then did nothing in free agency or this NFL draft to fill that need, they ensured that the void would continue. Unless they were to trade for George Pickens. Metcalf will enter the Steelers' receiving core as its top target, usurping receiver George Pickens and his knack for generating highlights. There's a significant role for Pickens in this offense, albeit complicated by a redundant skill set joining the group, but in a contract year, Pickens' long-term standing is in limbo. Pittsburgh has yet to extend its homegrown star. With Metcalf off the building, that possibility may be dwindling. There's reason to believe Pickens might not be in Western Pennsylvania in 2026. The upcoming season felt more secure until Pickens took to Instagram. Steelers fans noticed that Pickens unfollowed the team on Instagram in the days before the NFL draft, as pointed out by Jordan Schultz. Needless to say, this isn't necessarily indicative of a major move. The best version of the Steelers likely has Pickens on it, and there are several unimportant reasons why the receiver may feel the need to unfollow them on social media. Yet, it still caught the attention of all, and it's another needless headline for a receiver who has found plenty of them. From unnecessary penalties to showing up late to the team's Christmas game, Pickens' maturity has been a point of consternation for the Pittsburgh faithful. Can a trade to Dallas fix all of that? Can Dallas fix Pickens? Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said this weekend that the train hasn't left the station in terms of adding receiver help. So, go for it with Keenan Allen? Hope Nelson Agholor can actually play? Bite the bullet and reunion with the imperfect Amari Shrinkage Cooper? Call the Steelers again, as we're quite sure Dallas had been doing? ESPN is now reporting that leading up to the draft, the Cowboys had discussions with an AFC North team regarding a veteran wide receiver, but nothing came to fruition, according to multiple sources. And you fan? What do you think about George Pickens' situation? Write to us in the comments.